Alright, this is a Super Star Wars Empire Strikes Back speedrun in prep for Summer Games Done Quick 2018 for the Team Allegiance YouTube. I'm Indy. I might be playing this video game. I'll run against my splits, even though I know there is a very slim likelihood that I'll be able to PB off this. This game crazy. A lot of these stages, the enemy placements are generally the same, but the way that they interact with you can be different. So for instance, I know where a majority of these enemies are going to spawn, but there's a good chance they aren't going to behave the way that I want them to. Sometimes they spawn a little early, sometimes a little late, sometimes they knock you back, sometimes they knock you forward, and that's a good thing. But of course, the primary goal is to go fast. So this is the first instance of despawning, so that was an enemy there that I prevented from actually spawning. Because this game is super laggy. And what despawning does is it kills the enemy before it actually spawns on the screen, and thus eliminating the lag that the enemy would have caused. You'll also notice I'm going out of my way real quick to get these blaster power-ups. And that's because Plasma, which is the final blaster upgrade, is the strongest weapon in the game. It does more damage even than the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the equivalent to the second highest blaster. So it's good for doing like AoE kind of stuff like this. But it's not what we want when trying to do the most DPS to bosses and things like that. Those Wampas can freeze you. You don't want that. So this game, unlike the other Super Star Wars games, you actually don't get the choice of what character you use in each stage. In Super Star Wars and Return of the Jedi, you get to actually select what character you use before. In this one, you got to use the character that it designs for the stage. In this instance, we're fighting a huge Wampa, which I'm sure you remember from the movies. Oops. Jumped a little early there. Jumping back on the Tauntaun. Going for another stroll. In the blistering cold. On Hoth. Another instance of random enemy movement there, but not too huge of a deal. This stage has some of the coolest movement in the entire run, I think. Oops. If I can pull it off. A little sloppy there, but not too bad. I swear, those things are like giant frogs or something. They just rib it. Those things do a ton of damage. I don't know if you saw that. This is a random lift, but we got it. Second try. Beautiful. Da, 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 da. Nice thing about this little rock, we're going to see it again in a little bit. And you can jump with it, which I'm sure Makes sense to a lot of you. Everything in a video game has to make complete sense. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a video game, right? Trying to jump on the right side of all these little slopes to save a few frames here and there. Then we got the mama probe. Ooh, bad pattern. Could have been worse. If you get a thermal detonator right there, you actually can kill that boss instantly. Saves about 8 seconds. Over an optimal fight. Like I was saying, you can jump with this rock here. We're actually going to use it to skip over this part. Just like this. Try and do another one. Nice. Where's this dude at? There we go. Now we got the big old probe. Not bad. Anything sub 6 on that stage, I'll take for a speedrun. Can't even imagine how your butt would feel after doing this. Sliding infinitely down an ice hallway. With occasional flame vents burning you. And then you have to jump onto a speeder. Whew. Not a good day. Probably just want to, like, stand while you sleep that night. Maybe it's just me. So we try and kill these guys before they spawn on the screen, like we mentioned before, despawning the enemies, minimizing the lag. As we prepare for the Hoth battle. Now this Hoth battle is going to look a lot like Shadows of the Empire, if any of you guys have ever played that, for the Nintendo 64. Another great Star Wars game. So we got a few waves here. Gotta kill these probes. Then we gotta kill some bikers. Beautiful. Beautiful. Woo. Smooth. Huh. This part can actually be really annoying, depending on where these things spawn. But it looks like we're going to be able to finish it just right. Beautiful. So normally you try to kill them before this little dip that we're about to get to. But because we killed them early, we got to kill that enemy quickly. So we're an ATST ahead of where we should be. I don't know if I can kill this one or not. Try it, try it, try it. Oh, beautiful. I have to take another pass of this one. Took out half my health, no big deal. Ooh, I'm not going to die to that. I'm not taking that chance. Alright, come back around. And we got him. Now we need to use the tow cables, take out these guys. Just tapping. Tap, tap, tapping away. Get the optimal movement. You also need to wait. If you speed boost away from these guys before they finish exploding, they'll actually despawn before the game registers that you destroyed them. So you'll have to destroy them again. So that's why I keep circling around until the red in their eyes disappears, and then we can go away. Gives you just enough time to speed away. These troopers also, the biker troopers, can hit you while you're in the middle of circling one of these, knock it off, or knock your tow cable off, and make you do it all over again. Never fun. You don't lose time that way. Now we fly to the last one. Beautiful. Not a bad time. More despawning. It's the name of the game, really. As I mentioned before, these games have so much lag. So much lag. We don't shoot these guys, because actually shooting them causes more lag. Fun fact. But when these other guys spawn back again, these biker dudes, gotta stop them. I ain't messing with those bikers. I don't want them on the screen. These jetpack troopers can be a little frustrating because they'll knock me off. Oh. Alright, we're good. We're good. Made it through. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We did it. Thank you for helping me. That's why I say we. The viewer. Let's keep slip sliding away. Reducing lag. Slip sliding away. Shooting plasma. Thank you for that generous money that was just given to me. My adoring fans are amazing. They keep me going, doing what I love to do. So thank you. And with that, while I was just giving that thanks, another boss is down. Can you believe it? You can actually get killed by those jetpack dudes even after you kill the boss, so you gotta be careful there. Now our boy Han Rolo. Oh! I forgot what I was doing. I zoned out for a second. Forgive me. Alright. What's your favorite Han Solo line? Let's see it in the comments. I will be looking. If you don't have a Han Solo line, just make it up. Put it in quotations and say that Han Solo said it. I'm eagerly awaiting your responses. Oh, I forgot to despawn. It's the name of the game, and I forgot to do it. You don't want to be forgetting the name of the game. What's the name of the game, people? Despawn, that's right. What's the other name of the game? Lag reduction. Say it with me. Lag reduction. You got it. And this chopper-looking thing is dead. Just like magic. Or you could say, just like the Force. Because there's no magic. Actually, I'm sure there's magic in the Star Wars universe, right? There's gotta be. You know, like, down in the bars. Some dude, he's like, you want to buy some death sticks? And he's like, no. But I would love to see some magic. The guy pulls out some cards. You know, I feel like they've got some of that in there. I feel like that's a thing. Somebody in the comments already is going to be telling me, no, actually, and I will be grateful for your insight. I don't know why that guy's still following me. Shoot this thing. All right. I found that if I shoot that first vent, that I'm more likely to survive this fight. For whatever reason. You want to kill this enemy up in the air, because if you kill it while it's in the air, the death animation is only 3 seconds. If you kill it while it's on the ground, death animation is, you guessed it, 8 seconds. Which one's faster? Killing it in the air. Even if you have to wait a couple seconds, you'll still save time over killing it on the ground. Isn't time a fascinating thing? Getting all deep in this speedrun here. Getting all deep. This part on Jedi difficulty. Oh, so I guess I didn't really explain why I'm doing easy difficulty. So you do easy difficulty because fewer enemies to kill in these kind of stages. You also have more health. You take less damage. That allows you to do more aggressive strategies so that you can finish the game faster. And as we said before, the name of the game, going fast. Right, you guys are catching on real quick. There's like 20 names of the game. It's okay. So going fast. We want to go fast. And in order to do that, we put the game on easy. Now, mind you, beating this video game, even on easy, is no small feat. I challenge anyone who thinks that it's so easy just to do it. And then once you do it, beat it on Jedi. And then I'll be impressed with you. Honestly, I'll be impressed with you for even taking a stab at this game. So, do it. Have fun with it. Come catch me sometime while I'm streaming at twitch.tv/indie. Be like, yo, I took your challenge. I beat that game you played. I'll be like, oh yeah, which one? And you won't remember the name, so I'll remind you. Super Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. I know it's a mouthful. And then I'll say, hey, good job for beating the game. Let me sing you a song. And then I'll sing you a song. I have no idea what that song's going to be just yet, but I will sing you one. And now to Dagobah, where Luke learns the Force by jumping around like a madman and picking up orbs that give him magic. Oops, excuse me. Force powers. I don't know why I'm calling it magic so much recently. You think with the amount of times that I've seen Star Wars and played these games that I know it's called the Force. But it's not how the Force works. I don't get to control it. So this is the part where Luke flies through the air, picks up more floating orbs that are now invisible. There's one. Here's another. Ooh, invisible. That's going to be useful later. So put that knowledge of me getting that in your back pocket, and we'll discuss it at a later time. It's going to help us defeat Lord Vader. Oops. That's what I get for looking away. I looked away for a second, and I got walled by an enemy. Don't do that. If you want to do a speedrun, give it your full attention. Never stop looking at the screen. You wish to become a Jedi. For whatever reason, this enemy, that floating guy right there, the flying one, whatever, he could take out like half your health on easy in one hit. Don't ask me why. I'm just going to do this little helicopter twirl thing And skip all the auto-scroll triggers for this stage. Go get some more force powers. And then I'm going to despawn the eyes off the boss and save like a minute. And you'll be none the wiser because, frankly, it doesn't look like I did anything. But that's the beauty of a speedrun. So when you're watching someone and they do something incredible and you don't even realize it because it was so smooth. Now, because I'm talking about that, this is probably going to go very, very, very poorly. Or, yeah, it went poorly. So, remember when I was talking about how smooth this is going to be? I was wrong. We had to kill one eye. And that's okay. Because I could have had to kill all of them. But now we're good. See, the beauty of this is that I got to show you guys what happens when you mess this up and almost die. Okay. See how scary that was? I almost died. And that was only with one eye. Just think about it. Now this is Cloud City. The most difficult of all the stages in the speedrun. This is the stage where enemies are the least predictable and they will mess you up. So we already got an enemy not spawn. Oh! Got a short jump there. I think that one was my fault. Sometimes you just get a short jump in this game, and it's not your fault. That one, I think I pressed the button too early. So we're going to go ahead and say it was my fault. Ooh. There we go. Enemies prevented me from getting up there. Making progress. So this isn't the scary part just yet. You can get unlucky and take a lot of damage there. That is a thing that can happen. However, it's not as common as taking a bunch of damage up here. The other nice thing is that because... Ooh, I got clipped in. Oh, that's not good. That enemy's not supposed to be there yet. Because I got knocked off that early ledge, I got to kill a couple more of those enemies, which gave me more health. So that set me up to be in a better position for this part. That guy has a shield that can block you from moving, so we kill him with a detonator. We try to roll through. Now, I mentioned in one of the earlier stages that a detonator can kill a boss instantly. This is another boss that a detonator can kill instantly. And it's a pretty big boss. It takes a little bit to kill it. So, on average, getting a detonator on this boss, which again is luck, you have to get a detonator right before, saves about 25 seconds off a good fight. Oh, goodness. This is not going too well. That's alright. The hardships of running Empire Strikes Back. I'm going to go back, actually, a couple times. And see if I can get a detonator to show off what happens here. If we don't get one on one more pass, then we'll fight the boss like normal. What she got for me? Nope. Alright, fighting the boss like normal. So what you want to do is you want to throw these bombs, as they're called. And they can damage multiple parts of the enemy. Oh, that one wasn't a good one. There we go. That was a good one. So that you can kill it a little bit faster. So, lost a good chunk of time there. That is to be expected from a no reset run on this stage. For those of you viewers that tuned in over halfway in a YouTube video, I don't know why you would have done that, but hey, if you're here, welcome to the Allegiance channel. It's nice to have you. I'm Indy, and I like playing Star Wars games and singing songs. This stage can be a little scary because it introduces what I like to call the purple things. Now, these purple things are not your friends. I'm going the other way. They are not your friends. They can damage you repeatedly without being able to kill them. More money being thrown at me. I'm amazed. Purple money. Thank you very much. The reason you'll hear noises like that is because... There we go, there's a purple thing. Because I'm streaming this live on my Twitch channel. So you see there how that purple thing opened up? That is what allows me to kill it. If it doesn't open up, you cannot kill it unless you have a detonator. So, you gotta get lucky. And those things can literally follow you the whole way through the stage. And if they do, they'll damage you repeatedly and also cause an unbearable amount of lag. So you can lose a ton of time on the stage for no reason. I emphasize for no reason with a nice little voice crack there. For no reason. But no reason. The nice thing about thermal detonators is that they can kill basically any enemy in the game in one detonator. They don't kill all bosses that way, but they do a lot of damage to bosses still. So if you get lucky and you get a detonator before a boss, it's never a bad thing. Oh, we got a purple thing. Got a purple thing. These dirty grapes! Gotta kill the vents. Once we kill the vents, we can start shooting the actual whatever this thing is. Ugnaught control thingy. Then we get the little flying car. Look at it. Oh, there it is. It's so cute. Woo. Knocked me in the lava. Oh, you can get shields and swim through the lava. If you're lucky. But Lord knows your boy ain't lucky. Oh, your boy being me. Sorry, I forgot to clarify. This is actually one of my favorite stages, even though it's infuriating in a speedrun because of getting frozen and the purple things. Remember those purple things? Oh, they're back. Just you wait. I'm gonna try and despawn some more enemies here. Got one there. Oh! Sorry for streaming. I just wasn't expecting that. I don't know if I've ever gotten frozen there. That's interesting. You're seeing a first. It may not be a first. I just don't remember. Here's the purple things. So these purple things... See how they're damaging me like that? Now they're going to prevent me from going up this elevator, if they're mean. Oh, nice. Got him. So sometimes they won't open, and then you'll get frozen. Like that. And when that happens, they'll knock you off the elevator and you gotta ride it up all over again. This is a risky strat here. Sometimes you can get frozen there and fall all the way back down. I'm running a little bit low on health, which I don't like. So I'm actually going to kill this dude. Let's look at this. Watch this. Look at all this. Look at all the health. Oh, now we're golden. Ooh, that's a tough one. You have 2 pixels at the end there to despawn that enemy. And 2 pixels in other games may sound like a lot, but in this game, your movements are not very easy to control. For instance, I think it's like you lose 1/3 of a second every time you jump when you don't have to. The movement isn't super optimized. Let's put it that way. Not in terms of the speedrun, but in terms of the actual game itself. The movement is not as fluid as it should be. That being said, it's the most fluid of the 3 games. Just saying something. I like the movement in this game out of the other 3. Being Super Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, and Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi. The Super Star Wars trilogy, if you will. Oh, my boy Chewie. Spin to win. Just a boss, dude. Look at him. Nothing can ruin Chewie's day. Now here comes the enemy that I like to affectionately call Stuff Stuff because of the noise it makes. Get ready for it. Oh, this is a very big problem. Woo-hoo-hoo! We made it. That guy can knock you off to your death. Is not something you want to have happen. What you do want to have happen, though, is right here. Oh, and just see you later, Boba Fett. If you get a nice little slide there, you can just... Oh, I'm dead. That was a little close there. I'm still, my heart's beating on that one. This stage is another pure luck stage. I aim up because it's more likely that they're going to spawn above me. And I want to try and hit them as quick as possible. Nice. Good. Okay. That one spawned low. Can't get to that one. Oop, I missed. It's getting laggy. I'm also not doing too great on health. I'm going to go and try and get some real quick. Beautiful. Woo! Double kill. I'll take that. Where you at? One more. Got him. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Not too bad. Now we fly towards Cloud City, just like the prompt says. And now it's time to go fight our boy Vader. Darth Vader. Very fond memories of Darth Vader. I don't remember them, actually. So I just lied to you. So forgive me. Something about sand. Lightsaber ray. Oh. Oh, wait. Hey, remember that invisibility that I told you guys about? Yeah, I forgot to turn it on. Now we just fly away. Fly away. For whatever reason, if you slide and then cancel your slide with an attack, Vader can't hurt you. It's pretty amazing, actually. And here we go. We fall forever. As we get ready for the final fight. Oh. I have water on my hands now. Which isn't good for my controller, I would assume. So we wait until about the R, and then we're going to drop. This wasn't the best management, but that's alright. Here we go. One, two, three, four, five. Switch to Invis. And the 6th slide. So I mentioned that Invis before. The reason why we do that is if you manipulate Vader by sliding into the left side of his hitbox, he jumps up to the right, lands on this platform, you can land underneath him, and he can't damage you here. But at 4 little circles down there, he starts sending all this stuff at you. And that makes it so you get knocked out of this state, and he'd be able to hit you. But by turning invisible, boom. You get it done. It's all over. Troubled by the uncertain fate of Han Solo, the rebels narrowly escape the Imperial forces on Bespin and rejoin the rebel fleet. Congratulations, young Jedi. You have beaten the evil Imperial Lord, Darth Vader, master of the dark side. You have escaped from the clutches of the Empire with your friends Princess Leia, Chewbacca, Lando Calrissian, C-3PO, and R2-D2. You have learned much about the Force, and it is strong within you. Soon you will be a true Jedi Knight, but first you must complete your training with Yoda, and overcome your fears by facing Vader again. The Super NES saga and the battle against the Empire continues in Super Return of the Jedi, where you must rescue your friend Han Solo from the slimy Jabba the Hutt, and confront Vader and the Emperor himself. Remember, the Force is with you. Always. Ta-da! Aww. See, don't you think it would have been like... I mean, I guess it is The Empire Strikes Back, so I mean, it's fitting, but... There's our man, Harrison Fong, art production supervisor, and LucasArts art and animation unit, Harrison Fong. Harrison Fong's all over this. All over this. Big special thanks to Chris and Robin Ward for their support. The voice of Yoda's in this? Oh, you gotta shout out. You gotta shout out George Lucas. I mean, the only bummer about this particular game is that the other ones, it says, the producers wish to thank everybody instead of everybody. This one, it actually got it right. Why couldn't they have got it wrong in all three? I just wanted to say everybody. Come on, Yoda. You could have done that. Dare you to try Brave Mode. Seriously, go ahead and try it. It's kind of hard. But instead you could do Jedi or just easy. Just beat it on easy. Like I said, do it. Say you did it in the comments. Come into my stream later sometime. Tell me you did it. And I'll sing you a song. It's like that. Thank you for watching Super Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Featured here on Team Allegiance.